you've put your body through a lot of stress, there's a lot of muscle breakdown, so you want to be getting in those amino acids to rebuild muscle fibers. It's just about being kind to your body and having that time to recover physically, but as well as mentally. Hi guys, Dave Fick here, or Davey on the Run on Instagram. This year I'm running Cape Town Marathon and I'm part of the Meet Me at Woolies community. After a marathon, you've put your body through a lot of stress, there's a lot of fatigue in your body, and sometimes runners will be tempted to get back onto the road quite soon. I've been there before. I think about 48 hours I started running again, and it really took a physical toll on my body and just brought in a lot of fatigue that can easily be avoided. So that would have been the worst mistake that I would have made. And what do I do differently now? I think I really just try and prioritize recovery. I give myself the time that I need to recover. I'll also give myself grace. You've just completed something really amazing. 42.2 kilometers is an amazing achievement. And it's just about being kind to your body and having that time to recover physically, but as well as mentally. Another thing I do post-marathon in terms of recovery is I really try and prioritize the nutrition that I take in. I love taking a high amount of protein after a marathon. You've put your body through a lot of stress, there's a lot of muscle breakdown, so you want to be getting in those amino acids to rebuild muscle fibers. So I'll go and I'll possibly go to Woolies and get like a rotisserie chicken or just some high protein snacks that I can take in. Obviously also you want to keep your vitamins going and your carbohydrates going, but it's about finding a balanced diet that's going to help you recover and get back on the road as quick as possible. I have a religious rest day on a Monday, every single Monday. There's no running, there's no activities, it is just rest. Obviously, that looks a bit different nowadays because of my son, and he's awake very early and he likes to be active, but those are times that I absolutely cherish. And then, I'll get into work, I'll get myself into some compression boots. I really like to maximize my recovery days by making sure that I keep them very, very easy. So, easy in terms of activity, once again, also making sure that I'm giving my body the nutrients that it needs, and then maybe spending, a few hours watching TV, lifting the legs up. I love Epsom salt baths. I love soaking in the bath, so I'll treat myself to a nice bath there. And then early bedtime. I also really enjoy supplementation, simple things like magnesium. All of those contribute to increasing your recovery capacity and making sure that you can get back to training hard as quickly as possible. Something I also really enjoy doing is having a snack with Ollie throughout the day. One of my favorite snacks for recovery is actually the peanut butter oat bar from Woolies. They are absolutely delicious. If you haven't tried them, try them. But Ollie's also a big fan, so I'll just take a moment throughout the day just to put my feet up, sit on the couch, enjoy a snack with him, and just really enjoy some downtime. I think a lot of people are quite nervous to start running because of the time and the commitment that it takes, and maybe they do think that it's going to take over their whole lives. But if you look at 99% of runners who've started, they've never regretted it. And there's a reason why major marathons across the world are selling out entries so quickly. It's because people absolutely love to run. So of course it's going to take over your time, but I also think it's about managing your time and managing your expectations. And if you specifically think it's going to take over your life in, for example, the cooking and eating department, I don't think that's also true. I think, even myself, I really allow a few treats here and there. I like to also be lenient in There's so many amazing foods out there that you can actually still include. And it's not all about, clean, strict eating exactly. I think we're not all, professional runners. We're trying to find a balance. So it won't take over your life in that matter. I think it's just about finding the balance that works for you. Join Woolies movement on Strava. Real runners, real kilometers, real community.